Beloved is a 1987 Pulitzer Prize-winning novel by the American author Toni Morrison. Morrison was born in 1931. Her father had moved the family to Ohio, her birthplace, from Georgia after witnessing the lynching of two black businessmen, which left him, according to his daughter, with an abiding aversion for white people. In any case, that wasn't the end of the family's problems. Their landlord set fire to their house when Morrison was 2, when he thought they couldn't pay the rent. Morrison's mother read her African folk tales, poetry, and legends as a child, and the family laughed at the landlord, which taught her, she said, one good way to deal with oppression. She supplemented all that with a diet of Jane Austen and Leo Tolstoy. Later on, she joined the school's drama club and its debating club, where she excelled. When she became a Roman Catholic at the age of 12, she took the name Toni after St. Anthony of Padua. Her birth name was Chloe. Just as she'd excelled at school, she excelled at university. After she gained an MA with a thesis on Virginia Woolf and William Faulkner, she became a full-time academic, then an editor for the publisher Random House, where she uncovered a wealth of black talent that would probably otherwise have gone unrecognized. Her first novel, The Bluest Eye, was published in 1970 when she was 39. Its favorable reviews launched her career. She went on to win the 1993 Nobel Prize for Literature, and she died in 2019 at the age of 88. Beloved is about slavery, and it was inspired by an 1856 newspaper report of a black woman who had escaped from slavery, who knew she was about to be recaptured, and who killed her children rather than condemn them to the life that she'd had. It focuses on a woman called Sethe in the same predicament, who kills her eldest daughter but only has enough money to have the word beloved carved on her gravestone. The novel's set in Ohio in 1873, and it describes Beloved's apparent return from the dead to disrupt the family, or those parts of it that have survived or are salvageable from the complete wreckage of the past or the obscene legacy of slavery. Can Sethe save her living daughter? Is a new relationship possible with a recently arrived, seemingly honourable man called Paul D? Stylistically, Beloved is extremely complex. Probably the novel with which it can best be compared in that respect is William Faulkner's 1929 The Sound and the Fury, whose character Dilsey is often thought to be intended by the author to bridge black and white. The voices in Faulkner's novel are notoriously prolix and are often seen as witnessing to a fractured society with no apparent healing in sight. Of course, that's roughly the situation in which Morrison's characters find themselves. I'm not qualified to comment on race relations in America, so I'll stop here. The main reason I've considered this book is because it's widely and rightly considered to be a classic. And well, in the words of Martin Luther King, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Not, I should add, that Britain has anything to boast about.